all the way out. Yeah.
What do you got there, Craig?
Black cane pole.
It's a 13-footer.
Yeah.
Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. So we're out at Westwego to check on the crabs to see if they are bigger than what they were the last time. Last time we were here, they were like mostly gumbo size, right?
Yeah.
But that was a good time ago. That was a good long time ago.
Small ones.
About a month ago, right? Yeah, we were out here about a month ago, and we just kept knocking little gumbo crabs off our baits. So we brought the nets out. We're just here to test. So we got 4 nets. We got some chicken right here. But of course, Craig is going to try out his new Black Widow. He's got a 13-footer. Now this is not a traditional cane pole. He keeps calling it a cane pole. It's not made out of bamboo. It's a telescopic rod, but a lot of people just call it a cane pole. Yeah. These are actually really heavy. Craig thinks, oh, that's not heavy. And I keep telling Craig, try jigging with that for about 2 or 3 hours. That is going to wear you out. But he's like, no. Yeah, but he's going to fish with a red wiggler with that tonight, and we'll see what he thinks about it. But he's probably going to lie to us and say, no, I'm fine. Here you go. Here's the stuff. Get it ready. I'm not doing it for you.
Oh shoot, I ain't never did that before.
You never tied or line to something?
Yeah.
Well, then you're halfway there, buddy. The chicken are just cheap drumsticks I picked up the other day. I'm just going to tie each one into the net like this. Pretty easy. Make sure it's nice and tight. I'm going to do 2 of them off of this boat dock here. Don't know what the depth is, so I've got some line tied to here because, yeah, there we go. I knew it was going to come to this eventually, so I have to help Craig put the line on. He got it on himself the first go, but apparently it's really long. Like I use long lines for my Tenkara rods, but
probably about 15 foot.
Yeah, it's a 13-foot rod, and this is like a 16-foot line. It's a little too much for Craig, at least.
Yeah, it's way too long.
So what I want you to do, Craig, is to put the rod on the ground.
Okay.
On the concrete, not the dirt, though.
Well, I want to lose the water. Just put it right here, I guess.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Big tip. Do not lay your telescopic rod, no matter what it is, on the dirt.
Why not?
Because it'll get dirt on it, and when you go to close it, you'll scratch the hell out of it, and that could be bad. That could lead to its death. All right, now that you got it on the concrete, I want you to stand up.
Okay.
And kick it real hard out. There you go. Grab the float.
Okay.
It's right there in front of you. And put it down at the butt.
At the butt? Okay.
How much line do you want on this? It's a 13-foot rod.
No kidding.
Well, I don't have a measuring tape.
Yeah.
So, if you want,
Hold up.
this is about 13 here.
Hold up.
And each band is probably about 1.5 feet. So if you want 10 feet, probably just bring it up to a little bit past your knee.
Okay, pull it, slack it a little bit. There you go up on that caulk a little bit.
So obviously we're using the stuff that came with this rod. It's like a fishing kit. What do you want? I think maybe a couple feet right there to start.
Be good. You got one of them? Or?
No, we just get a fish with a bare hook, Craig. Let's get you hooked up, homeboy.
They want to put some weight on it, but they had time to do nothing, no.
So the hook here is probably about a size 6 Aberdeen. We're going to put a whole red worm on there and let them go.
Yeah.
Have at it, Hoss.
Yeah.
So I brought 2 rods down here that I like to use for channel cat, and we are going to target channel cat with those 2 rods. I'm changing things around though. The rods had different rigs on them, so we're going to have 2 ounces of no roll, and the hook business is going to be a 1/0. We're going to put worms on that, but not just any worms that I want to get rid of. This is a green worms that have been in the refrigerator for a while, so we're going to start with these just to get them out of the fridge, get them fished out a bit if we can. I'm gonna put whole worms on here to start. I might actually change my mind though and put 2 on here because these are so skinny, and I just want to get them out the way. That is a hand right in front of me there. It's a glove. There we go. Just not too far out there. That's why we're using 2 ounces. I brought 2 of these rods for Channel Cat, so homeboy over here can fish one, because he showed up at my house with nothing but a bass rod. Craig, come on, come on. I've done that to him too many times. It doesn't work anymore. It's been about 15 minutes. Let's check. Let's see what kind of sizes are hanging out here. Nothing in that. Net number 2. Oh, yeah, little tiny ones. At least we got some crabs in net number 2. Kick them out. Net number 3. Nothing. Net number 4. It's kind of a deep hole. Oh yes, at least one of them is decent. That one is,
yeah, that's a nice one.
It's not super big.
The rest of them are small. But
the rest of them are gumbo crabs. I mean, this one isn't big.
Yeah,
that's not very big, but
yeah, it's good enough though. Yeah.
It's still too small.
Yeah, throw them in a bucket.
I don't care what Craig says. I think that's way too small to keep. I'm gonna let that one go. If I was doing gumbo, but I'm not. Craig's getting a bite.
Hey,
but I think it's a crab because the cork is just moving slowly. It's not bobbing up and down.
Kind of want it.
Go ahead and see if you can set the hook, or do it easy, because
just wait a second.
It might be a crab.
Yeah. Try
there it goes. Set the hook. It was a crab. For just a second, I want to drop shot a red wiggler here to see what I can get. Craig is getting bites.
There he is.
We got one.
Look at that.
Bring that over here. Let's see what you got.
Oops, there goes my rod. This ain't too good.
What happened?
My rod went in.
That's because you didn't have it. When you pull these out, you have to make sure it's tight.
Well, I thought I had it tight, but
maybe you don't know what tight is.
Is that alligator right there?
No, that's that glove.
Yeah.
Little gill.
You can keep that for bait.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, we're gonna check the nets again. Nothing here. Nothing. Okay, let's see. This is the 3rd one. Another gumbo crab. Just a little tiny one. It might be like that for a while, but you never know. Eventually, there's going to be some big ones back here. All right, this is number 4. Oh, I'm glad I brought that up because the chicken got out. I'm moving nets around to see if maybe the big ones are here and if I can find them, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to encounter gumbo crabs. I know it does get deep as I walk down this wall, so we'll have one right there. I'll move another one down that way to see if we can improve our catch ratio. All right, let's see if these new spots paid off any better. Well, there's crabs in the net. Really? Yeah, I got crabs. You want me to give you crabs? Way too small. Let's see what's in this net. Nothing. All right, 3rd net. Anything in it? Little crab. Not even big enough for bait. Number 4. What do you got going on here? Whoa. Couple little ones. That's all that's back here still, I bet. Yeah, one of those is maybe almost big enough for bait. There's small crabs, Craig, that just don't have enough meat on them. You could use it as bait, but it's not going to last long.
You almost lost your rod there. That's a nice fish, looks like. Yeah.
We're just sitting there not running the camera, jawing about stuff.
Something nice.
This is that red wiggler I was drop shotting. I just had it sitting there. And it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Eventually a channel cat would hit it.
Hey, almost lost that line.
No, it didn't almost. Oh, get it, Craig. All right, he's a little too small. I mean, he's legal size, about 12 inches, but I'm gonna let him go. Let's see what's in net number 2. Little tiny baby gumbo crabs. Net number 3. Okay, seems like the nets that I placed away from the wall have nothing in them so far. This is the final check of the nets. We're actually pulling them. Nothing. Net number 4. Nothing in it. There was a bait fish. No, that was a shrimp actually. Yeah, it was a little tiny shrimp. Probably a freshwater shrimp. Most of this chicken is still okay, so I'm not throwing it away. I'll just refreeze it and use it again.
All the blood is going out of Bill.
Craig was trying to convince me that it's going to be no good and I should throw it away. You know what chicken costs these days? It's a waste. Craig was like, how's this go? I'm literally like showing them by doing it for them. God, here.
Here's the thing right here.
So put that on.
Okay.
Like that.
That don't mess with the line?
No.
Okay.
And you see these right here? These metal things?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Start wrapping your line around them. I'm not going to do everything. There you go.
What was that click there noise?
As the line went through there?
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Craig. You're getting a bite. Well, if you love gumbo crabs, come here to Westwego because it's absolutely infested with them. Eventually, I think it'll get better here as the year ticks on, but promise me the next place I go crabbing will not be here. It'll be somewhere different, somewhere better, somewhere more salty with hopefully bigger crabs. Yeah, you're right, guys. Just wanted to come here and chill and check on these crabs. One of you actually suggested that I should do it. Eventually, come back here and see if there were bigger ones or if they had improved. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.